Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of The Snack Break. My name is Monique, aka The Eatin'This Bitch, and today, something like I said in the trailer that doesn't really make an appearance on this show. Baked chips. We've got the Lay's Baked Buffalo Chicken Sandwich Chips. Now, I don't know if you guys have an association with these chips at all, but whenever I think of these, not this flavor, but the chips, I think of Subway sandwiches. Because I feel like these always made an appearance in like the Subway counter, like when you're finishing making up your sandwich and right when you check out, you're either gonna get the chips or you're gonna get the cookie. I usually got the cookie, but they would have regular chips and then they would have the baked Lay's. I've only had baked Lay's once a long time ago. I ate a lot of Subway in college because the dining hall did not have the most amazing culinary options. So what was the other options? Subway. Eat fresh. So that's usually the only time I'd really see them. I've tried the Lay's, not the Lay's, the Cheetos, like the baked Cheetos. And those are trying. They're really trying, but they're obviously nothing like the real thing. So I saw these and I was like, I have to try this. I love buffalo wings and buffalo sauce. I love chicken sandwiches. I would like to see how this translates to a chip, especially in its baked form. Let's see what this says on the back. There's really not much copy here other than it says, spicy, tangy, crunchy. And there's like a little graphic of like buns and pickles, things that you would often find on a chicken sandwich. In the small print, this has 65% less fat than regular potato chips. Fat content of a regular potato chip is 10 grams per 1 ounce serving. So this really means nothing to me because I am not really a calorie counter in any way. I am not on any sort of like diet program or anything that I would have to do that with. So I usually don't pay attention to these labels too much, except for the ingredient labels to make sure, labels to make sure that there's no like milk or how much milk is in something. I tend not to go for like fat-free stuff or anything sugar-free or any of those things because in the absence of fat, they usually up the sugar and up everything else to compensate for the low fat that's in the chip to give you some sort of like taste, flavor, etc. All right, so I'm gonna stop blabbing and we're gonna get into it. You see how this bag is so large? This is how many chips are actually in the bag. It's not a lot. This has definitely settled during shipping. There's a small buffalo-y like tang, like a spicy tang. And there's also a sweetness there that does not smell appealing. Let's take a Lactaid, because let's not kid ourselves. We know what the problems are here. All right, let's get to it. Oh Jesus, this is a wild ride. I know I usually, take this to the camera and give you an idea of how it looks. But for some reason, I had a misguided idea that maybe in the many years since I've had a baked Lay's chip, that this would be kind of tasty. I'm going to put another one in my mouth, that's what she said, just to be clear on how bad these are. these are so terrible. These are so terrible. Oh my goodness. In addition to being utterly bland, there's a strange sweetness that doesn't mesh with the rest of any of the flavors. There's like a ghostly hint of celery, a ghostly hint of buffalo sauce, an absence of butter. Wow, these are truly, it's almost unbelievable how bad these are. And it says that the first ingredient is dried potatoes, so I don't know, and I'm assuming that these are kind of made like Pringles, that it's like a dried mashed potato-y or potato flake situation, and it's pressed into a sheet and then sprayed with the flavoring. Because obviously potatoes are not shaped in this way. And the way that it kind of like disintegrates in your mouth as you're chewing kind of lends my my thoughts to that as well. I will say the crunch is really nice, but after that, there's really not much going for this. I don't know in what universe that is supposed to approximate a sandwich. I've had other Lay's chips that are like, you know, the BLT and the, there was like a gyro one or Gyro one not too long ago. Those almost scarily resembled their real world counterparts. This is an abomination. This needs to be destroyed with fire. No one should be eating these. I don't care what sort of diet you're on, you deserve better fucking chips. You don't deserve that. Like, you just don't. And diet culture will have you thinking you could have to eat any sort of bullshit. You do not have to eat that. That is not, wow, that is laughably bad. Lay's, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed. Ooh, Jesus. All right, now that I've railed against Lay's and their baked nonsense, I'm gonna thank you for joining me for today's episode of The Snack Break. You're probably wondering, where the fuck did you get that shirt? It's really great. It is really great, because I freaking love Wayne's World. I love Tia Carrera. I love Crucial Taunt. And you can get it at this really great store called Creeperama. I am not shilling for them at all. I bought this shirt. I happily bought this shirt, plus the other Wayne's World shirt that I wore in this video. It's a great company. They have amazing, like, pop culture, horror, like all sorts of different themed t-shirts. Y'all know I love a crazy t-shirt, and I really love them, and just wanted to shout them out for being so damn amazing. So we'll see you in the next episode. Please follow me on all the things, and let me know, do y'all like baked chips? Do you like this line of nonsense? Let me know, because if there's flavors that are good, I'd like to know them. I love that our erstwhile cameraman is like, they ain't none of these flavors. They're all bad. But I'm curious to know what y'all think, so let me know down in the comments below. All right? Snack responsibly, and we'll see you next time.